This is a video on the very basics of exponents. We're going to be talking about exponent rules, but the very basics. When we have a to the power of m, two names. The one that's flying up, well, that's called an exponent, and I'm sure you know that. And the one that's on the floor, the one that's being taken to the exponent, it's called the base. So we have the base is 2, the exponent is 4. And what does this mean? Well, it means that I'm going to multiply the number 2 by itself 4 times. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Notice that I'm using a dot for multiplication. You can use a dot, you can use brackets, you can put two variables side by side, or you can put the x. Usually we use the x, but I'm not going to use the cross because we're going to get confused when I use x as a variable. So I'm going to use dot or put in the variables beside each other for multiplication. Now, 3 terms. When I ask you to put something into a single exponent, your answer should look something like this. Something to the power of something, and that's it. I'm never going to ask you, but this is expanding. So we can put like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or the numbers where they go. And then when I ask you to evaluate, that's when you give me the full answer. So yes, you do 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. You may have to do some of this stuff in your head without the calculator. Quick question, and it's going to be tricky. Minus 4 to the power of 2. The answer is? The answer is actually negative 16, not positive 16. How come? Let me show you. If I ask you minus 4 squared, it sounds the same as if I ask you for minus 4 squares between brackets. Now this really means minus 4 times minus 4, which is equal to positive 16, which is likely what you answered. Minus 4 squared, the squared is only on the number right beside it. So it's kind of like saying minus 1 times 4 squared. So it's actually saying minus 4 times 4, which is minus 16. Now you may want to check your calculator, because depending on your calculator, it will read it like this, or it may read it like that. So give that a try. But if I ask you this, minus 4 squared, that is negative 16. If I ask you with brackets, then that would be positive 16.